I am Dr. W.B. Gandole from Kamala Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the metal-metal bonds, and there are, as we know, in case of inorganic compound, there is in some inorganic compound there is a metal-metal bond. So metal clusters are there, and this formation of metal-metal bonds depends upon the two important factors are there. Number one is the what is the low oxidation state of metal. So metal should be in a low oxidation state, and second is the valence shell electronic configuration, that is the stability of the valence shell electronic configuration of the metal. Both these factors are responsible for the formation of metal-metal bond. And in today's part, we are discussing the classification of the metal bonds or metal clusters into binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear, pentanuclear, different types depending upon the number of metal atoms present in the compound. And also we are discussing the detail about the binuclear metal clusters. So today's part is the cluster number 2, and topic is the metal-metal bonds. And in this part we are discussing details about the factor which are affecting the formation of metal-metal bond, and also we are discussing the classification of the metal clusters, and also what is meant by the binuclear compounds and what are the examples of binuclear compounds. So here, as we know about the some few years ago, before 15-20 years ago, there were some compounds which have the metal-metal bonds, and these are confirmed on the basis of some experiment, and some bimetallic compound like mercury halide are having bond between at least two metal have been reported by the scientists. And the important class of this type are the octachlorodiarenate is the compound. Octachlorodiarenate is the compound, and this compound is the organometallic chromium compound with triple chromium bond. So this is the compound here, Re2 Cl8 minus. So octachlorodiarenate organometallic chromium compound with triple chromium bonds were found, and here is the compound which is shown the structure of this. Here is a CO, this is another CO, this CO. So each chromium have two carbonyl and this one ring. Here also another having two carbonyl and one ring, and there is a triple bond which is the metal bond present in this compound, which was reported by the scientist in the few years before. And now this is the classification of this. We can also classify these metal clusters. So on the basis of that, so here is a given cluster type, and here the compounds are given. What are the properties or structure of these compounds are shown in this table. And the first type is a binuclear, so which contains metal-metal bond. Two metals are there. Binuclear means two metal atoms are there, and these binuclear are again now two types: homoatomic and heteroatomic. So two metal may be same or two metal may be different. So homoatomic or the heteroatomic. In case of homoatomic, inorganic unbreached Re2 Cl8 rhenium are there, and another inorganic breach. So these are the compound MO2. This is the ligand. Cl2, two ligands are there, two metals are there. MO2, SO4 3 minus are the inorganic breach. So different types are there. Third is the pi organometallic breach. So this is the compound. In case of organometallic unbreached, this is the compound, and properties are given triple. In this case, triple chromium bond. Here molybdenum quadrupole molybdenum bond. Here quadrupole chromium bond. Here is a triple molybdenum bond. So what are the metal bond? What is the nature? Whether it is a quadrupole or triple bond, which is shown in this structure or properties of this corresponding compound. This is number 5, this is number 6. So binuclear have two types, homoatomic and also heteroatomic. In case of heteroatomic, here is shown, this is one cobalt and this is mercury. So two different metals are there. So here cobalt function as a Lewis base. So different homoatomic or heteroatomic. So binuclear may be two types. Examples are given. And here trinuclear is also there. In case of trinuclear, 3 are there metals, so Re3, Fe3. So in this way, OS3 are the compounds, so osmium-3, Fe3. So 3 metal atoms are there, and these are the properties. And third type is the tetranuclear. Tetra is for 4 metal atoms are present. So examples are given here. Ru4, Re4. These are the compounds in this way, and their properties are being given here. CO4, CO12, RH4, CO12 are the examples of metal clusters which contain 4 metal atoms. And here tetranuclei have 4 metal atoms, same. 3 metal atoms plus 1 heteroatom may be present. So in this way, CO3, and here another metal is there. So in this way, there may be a 4 atom, but 3 are same and 1 is different. 5 metal atoms is also present, 5 pentanuclear. So in this case, 5 metals are present. So here nickel 2, nickel 3 and metal 2. So total 5 metal atoms may also be present in the metal clusters. So trinuclear, tetranuclear, pentanuclear metal carbonyls are there, metal clusters are there. And here 6 atom clusters is also found. So these are the examples. Re6CO12. This is 6Fe5. So 6 atom clusters are there. 7 atom clusters are also there, shown here. 7 atom cluster. 8 atom clusters are the examples also given. 9 atom cluster examples, platinum 9, CO9. Compound structures are shown here and their properties. So we can classify metal clusters depending upon the number of atom present into binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear, pentanuclear, 6 atom clusters, 7, 8 and 9 atom clusters. Examples are also given which contain the number of metal atoms. So this is a classification of the metal clusters. And next is the we are discussing now for the formation of metal-metal bond. There are some factors, 2 factors are there which are affecting the formation of metal-metal bond. So 2 factors are very important, which play important role in the formation of metal-metal bond. So 2 factors are, number 1 is metal should be in low oxidation state. So 2 factors are there, and the first factor is shown is the low oxidation state of the metal. This is very important. So metal should have low oxidation state. For the formation of metal-metal bond, metal should be in a low oxidation state, and therefore charge is required on the metal so that metal can approach each other with less repulsion. Due to the close approach, sufficient overlapping of atomic orbital shows that in the formation of metal-metal bond. So important first factor is the metal should be in a low oxidation state. If metal has high charge, then strong repulsion keeps the metal away, and therefore they cannot come close, and therefore in such case overlapping of orbital not taking place. For example, binary oxide of halide, sulfide of zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, hafnium, tungsten, these compounds show metal-metal bond in which metal is in a low oxidation state. So this is the important condition, that metal should have low oxidation state. If the metal have high charge, then the orbital not take part in the overlapping, and therefore there is a strong repulsion, and the orbital keeps away from the metal. So in this way, 2 metals away from each other, they cannot come close, and therefore the metal having high charge is not forming this type of compound. So for formation of metal-metal bond, the metal should have low oxidation state. This is the first factor. Second factor is a valential configuration. So important another factor for the formation of metal-metal bond is the stability of valential configuration of the metal. So it is important, stability of valential of the metal. For example, in case of the Re2Cl2- species, in case of Re2Cl8 species, 4 electron present in the valential of the rhenium-3+, which is responsible for the formation of quadrupole bond between 2 rhenium ions. If metal contains more than 4 or 5 electron in their valence d orbital, then electron enter the antibody molecular orbital, and therefore strength of the metal-metal bond decreases. So this is the example of Re2Cl2 minus. This is having 4 electron present in the valence shell of the rhenium ions, which is responsible for the formation of quadrupole bond between the two metal, that is rhenium ions. So this is another important condition for the formation of metal-metal bond. So first is metal should be in low oxidation state. Second, stability of valence shell configuration of the metal. So these two important factors are there for the formation of, responsible for the formation of metal-metal bonds. Now there are binuclear metal clusters we are discussing here. So in case of binuclear metal cluster, structural bonding is shown here in case of binuclear, which contain two metals. So Re2Cl2 minus is the ion. So dirhenium octachloride 2 minus ion, and this ion, rhenium ion, can be prepared by the reduction of perrhenate ion in the presence of Cl ion by H3PO2 or PbCOCl. So here is shown simple reaction. ReO4 undergo the reaction and forming Re2Cl2 minus plus water get released. So in this way, by reduction of this compound, we get Re2Cl2 minus. So instead of Cl minus, we can also use ligand like Br, I or HCl, like that. And this rhenium ion is a dinuclear complex, and two rhenium ion are joined by 4 bonds, which is known as the quadruple bond. So between the two metals, single bond is there, double is also there, triple is also, and 4 are there, then it is known as quadruple. The quadruple bond between two rhenium atom is made up of 1 sigma bond, 2 pi bonds, and 1 delta bond. So quadruple bond means 4 bonds between the two rhenium, which indicate 1 is a sigma, 2 are the pi, and 1 is a delta bond. All bonds are covalent. So a total 8 electrons are present in the 4 bonds between the two rhenium ion. The structure of this rhenium ion is shown here in the slide, and we can explain the formation of this compound. So here is shown, this is the rhenium 3 plus ion, this is another rhenium 3 plus ion. So here is the configuration, 3d having 4 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the d orbitals. So one rhenium have 4d orbital, another rhenium have 4 unpaired electrons here. So this undergo dsp2 hybridization. So 1d, 1s, and 3p, 2p orbital undergo hybridization, forming the dsp2 hybridization. So in this case of Re2Cl8, so in this case 1d, 1s, and 2p orbital undergo hybridization and forming dsp2 hybrid orbital of equivalent energy. And there are 4 unpaired electrons in the rhenium in d orbital also here. So out of these are the orbitals. But now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So there is a formation of unpaired electrons are here, 4 also here. So here is a metal, another metal, forming the 4 bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this electron and this electron overlapping, forming sigma bond. This electron and this electron overlap sidewise and forming pi bond, again similarly forming the pi bond, and this is the orbital involved in the formation of delta bond. So between the two rhenium there are 4 bonds which are shown, and 1 sigma, 2 pi, and 1 delta bond, and in this case the hybridization is dsp2. So each rhenium undergo dsp2 hybridization and give the 4 vacant dsp2 hybrid orbital. So here in case of this species, rhenium undergo the formation of this each rhenium undergo dsp2 hybridization and give the 4 vacant dsp2 hybrid orbital. 4 Cl ligand donate electron into 4 dsp2 orbital of each rhenium. So 4 Cl ligand donate electron into the 4 vacant dsp2 orbital of each rhenium, and therefore the dz square and pz orbital of each rhenium undergo hybridization, dp hybridization, and to give the dp hybrid orbital. It is shown here. This is rhenium have dp hybridization orbital. Now there are some formation of sigma bond and other. So sigma bond is formed by the dp hybrid orbital overlapping. So the dp hybrid orbital of one rhenium overlap with the dp hybrid orbital of another rhenium and give the sigma bonding and sigma star antibonding molecular orbital. So in this case sigma bond is formed by the, here shown how the sigma bond is formed between the two rhenium. This is one rhenium, this is one rhenium, this is the orbital of one rhenium, this is the orbital of another rhenium, this is the dp orbital, this is dp orbital, dp orbital overlap head to head or direct overlapping give the sigma bond. So in this case after overlapping they form the two molecular orbital. One is a bonding sigma bonding and another sigma star antibonding molecular orbital. So this is the sigma bond formation, and each rhenium has one non-bonding dp hybrid orbital. Each rhenium has one non-bonding dp hybrid orbital also. And second important bond, which is the formation of two pi bonds. So there is a formation of two pi bond. One pi bond is formed by lateral overlapping of the dxz orbital of two rhenium, which is shown here how they overlap sidewise. This is the dxz orbital, this is the dxz orbital. Here the part of the orbital overlap, here is overlapping, this is sidewise. So here is a formation of pi bond. So this is, and similarly the pi bond is also formed by the lateral overlapping of the dyz. So by dxz and dyz orbital of the two rhenium overlap sidewise and forming the pi bond. So there are two pi bond formation. And fourth is a delta bond formation. So delta bond is formed, shown here. The dxy orbital of both the rhenium atom overlap laterally plane to plane with forming the delta type bond between the rhenium. So it is shown here. See here, this is the plane to plane. So delta bond is also formed. So there is a one sigma bond, two pi bonds and one delta bond. So delta bond is formed by the dxy orbital of both the rhenium atom and overlap laterally sidewise to form plane to plane overlapping with and forming this sigma delta type bond between the two rhenium. So three types of bondings are there in the Re2Cl8 2 minus ion. So here this is the another example here is shown. The structure, the formation of delta bond is also possible only when dxy orbital of the both rhenium are eclipsed. So again now here important point is shown here that the formation of delta bond is possible only when dxy orbital of both the rhenium are eclipsed. So both the rhenium atoms are orbital dxy orbital of both the rhenium atoms are eclipsed, then it is formation of delta bond is there. So molecular orbital diagram showing quadruple bond between the two rhenium are is shown here. See, this is one rhenium, this is another rhenium. Here is the four bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the quadruple bond, and here 4Cl form the coordinate bond with the rhenium. Here 4Cl form the coordinate bond with the another rhenium atom. So 4 Cl ligand donate electron pair to the metal vacant orbital of hybrid orbital of rhenium and forming coordinate bond. Here also 4 coordinate bond, and here is a quadruple bond between the two rhenium, and bond distances are also shown here between these two. So here this is the orbital structure AMO diagram, molecular orbital diagram showing the quadruple bond is shown here. Now the electronic configuration of quadruple bond may be shown in this way. The electronic configuration is a sigma 2 pi 4 delta 2. So electrons, how the electrons are present, 8 are there. So 6 to, sigma 2 pi 4 delta 2. This is the electron configuration of quadruple bond, and the structure of Re2Cl8 is shown in this way. So this is the important structure. Rhenium having the 4 bonds, 1 sigma, 2 pi and 1 delta, and here 4 Cl attached to this rhenium, here 4 Cl attached to this rhenium, and this is the bond angle 870 degree, and here is the bond angle 104, this is 87 degree and this is 104 degree. This bond distance is a 224 picometer, and this bond distance is a 335 picometer. This bond distance is a 332 picometer, and this bond distance is 229 picometer. So this is the structure of this Re2Cl8 2 minus, and also in the exam question is there, discuss the structure of Re2Cl8 2 minus ion. So this is the configuration, structure and of the important compound in case of binuclear metal clusters. So here details are given that the rhenium bond length is 2 to 4 picometer, which is confirmed a quadruple bond, and the distance is less than rhenium distance. Actually rhenium distance is 275 picometer, but it is found 2 to 4 picometer, which is less. And in case of metallic rhenium, bond distance is 275, but it is less in case of quadruple bond. ReCl bond length is 2 to 9 picometer. The distance between eclipse Cl is 332 picometer. The Cl rhenium Cl bond length is 87 degree, and therefore due to the quadruple bond, the rotation between the two rhenium atom is restricted, and hence Re2Cl2 minus ion is eclipse, having the eclipse configuration. The Cl ligand on one rhenium are eclipsed to Cl ligand on the other rhenium. Therefore, due to the eclipse form, they repel each other and they show they go somewhat away from each other, and the bond energy of rhenium bond is found to be in the range 300 to 400 kilocalorie. So this is detail about the Re2Cl2 minus ion metal cluster, binuclear metal clusters. So here we have seen details about the compound, and so in today's part we have discussed the important part, that is the what are the two factors which are responsible for formation of metal bond. And as we know, metal bond are found in some of the inorganic compounds, and we have seen in today's part classification of metal clusters or metal cluster which is having metal bond into binuclear, trinuclear, tetranuclear, 5 metal clusters, 6, 7, 8, 9 metal clusters are there. And also we have discussed the what is the two important factor. One for the formation of metal bond, one is a metal should be in a low oxidation state, and second is a stability of valence shell configuration of the metal. Both these important factors are responsible for this, for the formation of metal bond. And we have seen the structure of the Re2Cl8 binuclear metal cluster, their structure, electron configuration, and how the structure is formed, and how the formation of quadruple bond in this metal cluster we have seen, we have already we have discussed in this today's part.